What if I told you that right now, ordinary people are building AI systems that work while they sleep, answer emails automatically, create videos in minutes, run entire businesses, and save hundreds of hours every month? And most people still have no idea this is happening. Watch this video until the end, because some of these AI workflows genuinely feel like magic. And by the end, you'll probably realize the future of work has already arrived. A few years ago, AI felt like a futuristic tool, something experimental, something only giant tech companies could afford to use. But today, one person with the right workflow can outperform entire teams from just a laptop. And the craziest part? Most people are still using AI completely wrong. They open an AI chatbot, ask one question, get one answer, and close the tab. But the real power of AI begins when multiple tools start talking to each other automatically. That's when things stop feeling like software and start feeling supernatural. Imagine waking up in the morning and discovering your AI system already researched trending topics, wrote scripts, designed thumbnails, generated social media posts, answered customer emails, scheduled meetings, summarized industry news, and organized your entire day before you even touched your phone. That is not science fiction anymore. That is happening right now. And the people building these workflows are moving faster than everyone else. Let's start with something simple that already feels unbelievable. Imagine recording a rough voice note while walking outside. Maybe you say, make a YouTube video about futuristic cities. That audio gets transcribed automatically by AI. Another AI turns it into a polished script. Another tool generates visuals. Another edits the footage. Another creates subtitles. Another writes the title and description. Another schedules the upload. You spoke one sentence. The entire content pipeline happened automatically. That's the moment people realize AI is no longer just a tool. It's becoming an entire digital workforce. And here's what makes this even crazier. Most AI magic is invisible. The truly powerful workflows happen quietly in the background. A business owner receives customer messages, but AI already sorted them by urgency. An entrepreneur joins a Zoom meeting, and AI automatically creates notes, extracts action points, and emails summaries to everyone involved before the meeting even ends. People are starting to feel like they have superpowers, but there's something important most people don't understand. The biggest productivity jump doesn't come from one powerful AI model. It comes from chaining multiple systems together. One AI gathers information, another analyzes it, another makes decisions, another executes tasks automatically. Individually, each tool feels useful. Together, they feel impossible. Take research workflows, for example. Normally, researching a topic could take hours. You open dozens of tabs, you read articles, you compare sources, you summarize information manually. But now, AI agents can scrape information, compare viewpoints, summarize findings, and organize everything into a polished report in minutes. Some people are using workflows like this to learn entire industries at insane speed. Others are using them to build businesses with almost no employees. And this is where things become a little unsettling. Because once you experience a truly advanced AI workflow, normal work suddenly feels painfully slow. Imagine writing emails manually after seeing AI draft perfect replies instantly. Imagine editing spreadsheets yourself after watching AI clean and analyze data automatically. Imagine spending weeks building presentations while someone else generates them in minutes. The gap between people using AI casually and people using AI strategically is becoming enormous, and we are still in the early stages. Right now, there are creators using AI to generate entire short films from text prompts. There are developers building apps with AI writing most of the code. There are students turning messy notes into complete study systems automatically. One workflow can completely change someone's life. For example, imagine an AI assistant connected to your calendar, inbox, and task manager. It notices an important deadline approaching. It drafts reminders, reschedules unnecessary meetings, prioritizes urgent tasks, summarizes the latest related documents. Then it creates a step-by-step work plan for the day. That doesn't feel like software anymore. That feels like having a highly intelligent personal assistant living inside your computer. And here's the really wild part. AI workflows are beginning to predict what people need before they ask. Recommendation systems already do this with videos and music. But now, AI is expanding into workflows that anticipate actions. Some systems can detect patterns in your behavior and suggest solutions automatically. If you always create reports every Friday, AI starts preparing the information before Friday arrives. It's almost eerie. And honestly, this is why so many people describe modern AI as magic, not because it's literally magical, but because it removes invisible friction. Humans became used to tolerating. You don't realize how exhausting repetitive tasks are until they disappear. Halfway through this video, if you're already seeing how insane this technology is becoming, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell because AI is evolving so fast that missing a few months now feels like missing years. Now let's talk about something even more powerful. AI workflows are no longer limited to tech experts. That's the real revolution. A few years ago, automation required coding knowledge. Today, drag-and-drop systems allow almost anyone to build AI workflows visually. You connect apps together like digital Lego blocks. One trigger activates another process, which activates another. And suddenly, one person can operate at the scale of a small company that changes everything. Think about customer service. Instead of hiring massive support teams, businesses now use AI workflows that instantly answer common questions, detect customer frustration, escalate serious problems to humans, and even translate conversations into different languages automatically. Customers often don't even realize AI handled most of the interaction. Or think about education. Students can now upload lecture recordings and instantly receive summaries, quizzes, flashcards, explanations, and personalized study plans generated automatically. Learning itself is becoming accelerated. And this leads to a huge question. If AI handles repetitive thinking tasks, what happens to human work? Some people are terrified of that future. Others are excited. But one thing is becoming very clear. The people who learn to direct AI workflows will likely outperform people who ignore them completely, because the future may belong less to people who do every task manually, and more to people who orchestrate intelligent systems effectively. That's a massive shift in how work functions, and honestly, we're already seeing it happen. There are solo creators producing content at the speed of full media teams, small startups competing with giant corporations, individuals launching businesses without employees because AI handles operations behind the scenes. It almost feels unfair. But there's another side to this story people rarely talk about. AI workflows can also create overload. When tasks become instant, expectations rise. If everyone can produce content faster, competition increases. If communication becomes easier, inboxes become even more crowded. Productivity tools can paradoxically make life feel faster and more overwhelming. So the real skill may not just be automation. It may be knowing what deserves human attention. Because no matter how advanced AI becomes, humans still crave authenticity, creativity, emotion, and connection. AI can generate incredible outputs, but people still connect deeply with human stories and personalities. That's why the smartest creators are not replacing themselves with AI. They are amplifying themselves. AI handles repetitive tasks, so humans can focus on ideas, storytelling, strategy, and creativity. And honestly, that's where things become exciting instead of scary. Imagine a world where people spend less time trapped in repetitive busy work and more time building, creating, exploring, and solving meaningful problems. That's the promise of these workflows. But we're also entering dangerous territory, because once systems become powerful enough to act independently, trust becomes critical. If AI books meetings automatically, writes emails automatically, and executes decisions automatically, mistakes can spread incredibly fast. A small error in a workflow could affect thousands of people instantly. That's why human oversight still matters enormously. The most effective AI users are not blindly trusting automation. They are building systems carefully, checking outputs, and understanding where AI succeeds and where it fails. And this balance between automation and human judgment will probably define the next decade. Now imagine what AI workflows might look like 5 years from now. You wake up, and your personalized AI system has already monitored global news, adjusted your schedule based on traffic and weather, optimized your investments, planned meals around your health goals, generated ideas for your projects, and prepared summaries of everything you missed overnight. At some point, AI stops feeling like software. It starts feeling like an extension of your mind. And maybe that's why this moment in history feels so strange. Humanity is building systems that increasingly think, organize, predict, and act alongside us, not perfectly, not independently, but powerfully enough that daily life is already changing. The people who understand this early are gaining an enormous advantage. But here's the truth most hype videos won't tell you. The magic is not in the tools themselves. The magic is in the workflows. Anyone can access AI now. The difference comes from how creatively people connect systems together. One person uses AI to save 10 minutes. Another builds an entire automated business. Same technology, completely different outcomes. And this is only the beginning. The next generation of AI workflows will likely become more autonomous, more personalized, and more integrated into everyday life than most people can currently imagine. Which means the biggest question is no longer whether AI will change how we work. It already has. The real question is whether people are willing to adapt before the gap becomes impossible to ignore. Before we end this video, I want you to comment below and tell me this. What's the one task you wish AI could completely handle for you right now? I'm genuinely curious because some of the answers people give today may become real much sooner than we expect. And if you enjoyed this video and want more mind-blowing insights into the future of AI technology and the world that's rapidly approaching, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss what comes next.